Father, that was beautiful, and you read it exactly as I typed it. Good evening, everyone. I don't have this fancy computer. I still work from notes. Can everybody hear me okay? I've got this deep, sexy voice, so sometimes it's hard for people to hear me. Father started his talk with a prayer, and I'd like to start my talk, which is quite good, with a prayer also. I'd ask that we have a moment of silence and say a prayer for the 13-year-old Shipley student, Cayman Naib, who ran away from home and was unfortunately found dead on Sunday in Newtown Square, and a prayer for his family. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. May his soul and all the souls of the faithfully departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. Tonight is very special for me, because this is the last time I will address the Malvern Prep community in a town hall as the board chair. My 3-year term ends this June, and the chair gavel will pass to my successor. I am indeed honored to be the board chair, but I am first and foremost husband to my grade school sweetheart, Tricia. Tricia has been so understanding of my time commitment to Malvern over these last few years, and I am very grateful for her support. Thank you, Tricia. Trish and I are blessed to have 5 children. I want to tell you a little something about me, and some of you have already heard this, but for the newcomers, I think it's important for you to know something a little bit about the guy that heads the board. We're blessed to have 5 children. We have 3 daughters: Emily, who is graduating St. Andrews in Scotland this year; Mary Grace, who graduates Notre Dame Academy this year, and we're waiting on college any day; and Catherine, who's in 10th grade at Notre Dame. My daughters, Catherine and Mary Grace, have spent a lot of time here on Malvern's campus as of late, as they're in their production Greece. Our son, Brendan, he graduated Malvern Prep last year, and he is a freshman at the University of Notre Dame. And our other son, number 5, Garrett is completing 8th grade at St. Aloysius and will attend Malvern Prep next year. So like all of you, I am an invested parent who, with my wife, have made significant financial sacrifices so our sons could attend Malvern Prep. I'd like to take a few minutes and introduce to you the Board of Trustees. We have smart, dedicated trustees who are truly committed to the Augustinian mission of the school. And I would like all of our trustees to stand and be recognized, and I'd like to go around the room and have you say something about yourself and your connection to Malvern Prep. That's a lot, isn't it, John? Now, I know you just got off the plane from Florida, but why don't you lead off, and we'll kind of work our way back.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Williams, parent of Danny, who graduated last year, also at Notre Dame University, and thriving there. I'm happy to report. My son, David, Jr., my son, play Greece. I won't say you can pick him out by dancing, but you can pick him out by dancing. And my son, Johnny, is a freshman, and is just doing a routine. I'd like to think he's driving, but school restores the mother and we back to stuff. But we are drinking the school at both hands. Very appreciative of Frank's leadership over the past 2 years. Steve Cody, my vice chair. I have 2 boys here. Andrew graduated in 10, who also went to Notre Dame. Kevin, who graduated in 13, who also went to Notre Dame. And I really think Frank has done a terrific job.
Steve, did you want to talk some more, or you're on a roll there? Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Hi, I'm Michael Michelle. I'm parent number 4.
treasurer, and I'll be talking after Frank.
Thank you, Lou. Well done, Father. Do you want to finish this off?
A wonderful man.
Marty, do you love this? Thank you. Thank you, guys. After hearing from our school's trustees, I hope you all know that we view you and your sons as our customer base. You are all making financial sacrifices for your sons to attend Malvern Prep, and the board understands that it is our job to assure that you and your sons get a serious return on your investment. This town hall provides us, the board, the administration, faculty, staff, and parents, our Malvern community, with an opportunity to come together and to openly talk about how the school is doing. What do we do well? And where do you think we may need to direct more energies? The board highly values transparency, and we believe that it is important to be accountable to those who entrust their sons' formation to us. Formation. Nothing is more sacred than the role we have chosen as parents and educators than to form the lives of our children. Malvern in particular strives to transform your sons into Catholic gentlemen who will build lives of Christian leadership. Malvern prepares your sons not only for college, but for life, for continued learning, and for servant leadership. I want to share a quick story. Something that I notice about my son Brendan and his Malvern buddies are that they give each other a 7 when they meet you. They shake your hand with a good grip, and they look you in the eye. 2 eyes and 5 fingers. Also, when they get together, they embrace. They laugh, they talk, they have a good time. I can tell which of Brendan's friends went or go to Malvern. They are social, they're respectful, and they're engaging. They are young Catholic gentlemen who receive their upbringing in loving homes and their high school education from our esteemed, devoted faculty. Our faculty. Christian Talbot captured our faculty and our staff best when he said, "I feel as though we could lift every brick of every building on campus, move every athletic field from here to the middle of the country, but we wouldn't be able to recreate Malvern Prep. But if we moved the people who make up Malvern Prep, we could recreate this school in a heartbeat." So investing in our faculty's professional development is a top priority of the administration and the board. We have strong professional programs like the Design Thinking Workshop and the Summer Institute for Teachers that enhance our faculty, as even our teachers cannot stop learning. We invest in these programs, we invest in our faculty to assure excellence in delivering mission-based, student-centered learning experiences. Jack Welch, the former chairman and CEO of General Electric, said, "Good leaders create a vision, they articulate the vision, they passionately own the vision, and they relentlessly drive it to completion." Unquestionably, our administrative team has a vision to be a leading independent Catholic school in the country. That is a lofty goal, and impressively, it is within reach with all that we are doing here at Malvern Prep every day. However, most importantly, the board is fully committed to assuring that Augustinian values are instilled in the student body and the academic vision of the administration, and I want to touch on two examples. First, this year the board formed the Augustinian Mission Committee. Our Augustinian heritage is integral to who we are and how we educate the young men of Malvern Prep. Forming this committee and making it a standing committee of the board will ensure that our mission is ever present and that we can deepen its expression throughout everything we do as a school community. Second, the strategic plan evaluation. In 2011, Malvern's board adopted a comprehensive strategic plan that was created by all members of the Malvern community. Parents, both past and present, alumni, faculty, staff, and students. This plan has served as a roadmap, if you will, for our school community evolution. It is one thing to reduce a bunch of ideas to a piece of paper and hold it up for everybody to see. It is quite another, however, to hold ourselves accountable for the plan's implementation, and that is exactly what we are doing. We have hired an outside consultant to come and evaluate our progress and implementation of our strategic plan. Interestingly, to the best of our knowledge and that of the consultant, this outside accountability evaluation check to see how we're doing achieving the goals of the strategic plan has never been done by another independent school. So we are creating a model for other schools to follow. We are leading the way. Just as we have formative and summative assessments in the classroom of our students, we must do the same as an institution. We will incorporate what we learned from our consultants in our next round of strategic planning. The feedback will also help us complete the self-evaluation of our accreditation by the Pennsylvania Association of Independent Schools, also known as PAIS. Let me talk about PAIS for a minute. PAIS accreditation. Every 10 years, Malvern is asked to undergo an accreditation process by the Pennsylvania Association of Independent Schools. This accreditation will bring to campus a team of peer reviewers in November. To prepare for the visit, the school has undertaken a year-long self-evaluation of its facilities, its curriculum, its personnel policies, its administration, every facet of this school, which is to be completed by June 1st. The report is then given to the committee, and it will outline our current practices, and we will address areas of growth and greatest strength. Between the strategic plan and the PAIS self-evaluation, we are confident that Malvern will become stronger in its ability to offer your sons a transformational education. Transformational. I have touched on Malvern's impact on my son and your sons, and I'd like to end my remarks with letting you all know how much Malvern has impacted my family and me. I graduated from a prestigious all-boys school just down the street on Lancaster Avenue towards the city. I'm not going to name the school, where I received a wonderful education and I was very well prepared for college. However, with all due respect to my alma mater, I never felt like I was part of something really special, like Friar Nation. I was taught how to study, how to take exams, how to be prepared for class. But I never heard teachers talk about truth, unity, and love. When I joined the board at trustee orientation, Sally Grandy, who was the board secretary, said that Malvern changed her life and that it would change mine. She said, your family, not just your sons, will make lifelong friends and you will never be the same. How right she was. My family has made wonderful friendships with so many other Malvern Prep families, and we have all been so richly blessed. I mentioned my son Garrett. Garrett will come to Malvern next year. But Father, I have a confession to make. Those of you who know me know I can't stand the cold weather. It goes right through me. So although I love Malvern Prep, I asked Garrett to consider looking at high schools in sunny Naples, Florida. He's a golfer like me and he enjoys the warm weather. So we were set to look at schools this past Thanksgiving. Then one of my daughters told me that Garrett was just placating me. And he did not want to move to Florida, and he did not want to go to school in Naples. So when I asked Garrett if that was true, he said, yes, Dad, I want to go to Malvern Prep like my brother Brendan. He asked me, are you mad at me? I was a little bit mad at him. I said, Garrett, Mom and I will put off Naples, Florida for 4 more years, and don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Malvern Prep has truly transformed my family and has changed our lives forever. I know that God is alive and well here at Malvern Prep, with the school's caring and exceptional faculty, its dedicated coaches, its passionate students, and its loyal alumni. It is so appropriately described in the recent Malvern magazine as a community of caring. It just so happens on page 9, there's also a nice picture of Tricia, Brendan, and me, and a little write-up about the endowed gifts. But I digress. Malvern is part of my family, and I am so grateful that our paths have crossed. I just wish the winters in Malvern, Pennsylvania were not so cold. Now I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mike Purcell, who's going to update us on the financial health of our school. Thank you all very much.